Aloha everybody, welcome to the extra video of Sonic Adventure 2. First up, we're going to look at the upgrades that I missed during the main storyline because, well, most of these upgrades, in order to get to them, you actually have to replay levels. For example, I needed the bounce bracelet to smash through those metal containers so I could get this new upgrade for Sonic that, it's not really useful, but it is neat. It's the Magic Gloves upgrade. Basically, you can turn an enemy into a small ball when you get next to them and activate the Magic Hands technique. It turns a giant gun robot into a little minuscule gun robot who I can crush in the palm of my hand. Ain't it cute? In Green Forest, I mentioned that I missed this one. This upgrade is actually the same kind of upgrade we found in the original Sonic Adventure, where you rev up the spin dash, and then Sonic gets the Ancient Light technique. And basically, when you let go of the spin dash, or rather, you do the spin dash, he starts glowing a little bit. When you let go of it on an enemy, it'll homing attack and run into him and everything. So, yeah, there's a light attack. It's crazy! Makes Sonic go in crazy circles! And another upgrade I missed was in Final Rush. It was Rush. In Final Rush, instead of going all the way down the rail here, I actually take a detour and I land on this platform. I love the sense of vertigo this level gives you. But I use this rocket to take me over to this alternate pathway, and you just keep following the platforms and the springs, and you will make it your way to Sonic's Mystic Melody upgrade. And just like it does with Shadow, just like it does with every character in the game, the Mystic Melody upgrade activates something with the Mystic Melody podiums and whatnot. At the end of Tails' level, there's another cage door, and there's a hidden gun robot in the corner. Kill him, and the cage door opens, and then you have to have the Vulcan cannon to destroy the iron containers, which take you to Tails' laser upgrade, the Laser Blaster. This allows you to hit more than one enemy. Like, the laser turns from a yellow laser into a green laser. And basically, when you shoot one enemy with the yellow laser, it just kills him. Or sorry, it's a blue laser. Eggman gets the green laser. But the yellow laser only hits one guy. The blue laser could potentially hit more than one guy if someone else is standing next to the opponent that you hit. So it's kind of a wide range, blow the fuck out of everything kind of weapon. And, yeah. For the most part, guys, I'm just showing you where all the upgrades are. They're all the same for each character. So I don't really have anything else to explain. They all get Mystic Melody, they all get the Laser Blaster, or whatever. So you're not missing out on too much. One thing I should mention, because I'm not going to show it off in this extra video, is that every level has 5 missions. The first one you do in the normal campaign, but like the normal story mode. But the other 4 are things that can only be done in the level select menu, and basically, most of the time, it's always like this. The second mission, you have to collect 100 rings, and the faster you do it, the more A rank you could get. The third mission always involves you finding a hidden Chow, and generally you always need the Mystic Melody upgrade to find that hidden Chow. Most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. The fourth mission, I believe it's an enemy attack, or a speed time limit thing. I forget. It doesn't matter. And the fifth mission is the hard mode, where every level has a hard level, where they add a lot more enemies and the platforming might be a little bit trickier, but it's generally just a harder version of the level. And, yeah. So I'm not going to show you all those alternate missions. Just keep in mind that you get a lot of emblems by doing those missions, and by A-ranking those missions, which also give you bonus costumes for multiplayer and extra carts to drive, all of which I've shown in the multiplayer video, so that's why you're not going to see it in this video either. Rouge's Treasure Scope acts the same way as Knuckles' sunglasses. It lets you see hidden objects, so yeah. I love being Dr. Eggman with the gliding feature in Iron Gate, because you can totally skip the elevator just like I did there, and instantly drop to the bottom below, and it's so fun being badass Dr. Eggman, what can I say? I love this guy, he's the best! And now people are starting to understand why Eggman's my favorite character in the series, eh? And Big the Cat. Yes, Big the Cat is in Sonic Adventure 2. Now, technically, he's kind of in the GameCube version, but he's mostly in the Dreamcast version. In both the GameCube and Dreamcast versions, you can actually keep mashing the A button in cutscenes, and sometimes Big will actually appear. So if you want to see him in cutscenes, keep mashing the jump button, because sometimes he'll drop in. This doesn't work on every cutscene, but it does happen in quite a few GameCube cutscenes, and almost all of the Dreamcast cutscenes, as far as I remember. It's just so surreal to see Big the Cat running around in the levels. It's like, why is he there? I don't know, maybe he's looking for Froggy. In the Dreamcast game, Big did show up in the actual levels. He doesn't show up in any of the levels in the GameCube version, but in the Dreamcast version, Big was literally in every level in the game. You had to find him, except for the kart racing levels. But, yeah, Big was in Sonic Adventure 2. You had to look for him, but he was there on the Dreamcast. He was also a multiplayer character in the Dreamcast version. He was in Eggman's mech, and he actually fought alongside Tails and Eggman in the multiplayer, but for whatever reason, he was removed from the GameCube version. So yeah, Big the Cat was in Sonic Adventure 2, but mostly just the Dreamcast version, and if you want to find him in GameCube, you really have to look for him. The Dreamcast also had bonus costumes that you could download via the Dreamcast's network. They were Halloween-themed, and they were Christmas-themed. So these are the costumes in question. Again, they did not make these costumes on the GameCube version, and the GameCube version didn't have online support. Which is weird, because the GameCube was capable of doing so. I mean, Phantasy Star Online was on the GameCube, and it worked. But almost no GameCube games took advantage of the online support. Go figure. Pumpkin Eggmobile. I loves it. Dr. Eggman, you are the best. So again, Halloween and Christmas-themed costumes for the Sega Dreamcast. Let's meet Omochao.
Hi, I'm Omochao. I'm here to help you.
A lot of people don't like Omochao, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Well, he's a tutorial for the game. A very loud, obnoxious tutorial that won't go the fuck away.
Press B button to do a somersault. This comes in handy when you want to break the wooden container. Jump on the rail and get ready to grind your way down. Press the A button on the ramp, and you'll be able to do a trick. Bring the animals into Chow Garden, and all Chow will be happy. The Chow key is in this container. If you keep it, you can go to the Chow Garden when you finish this day. 3 pieces of the emerald are hidden somewhere around here. Watch the radar at the bottom of the screen and use it. It's the best way to find them all. Did you know that there are 10 animals hidden in this stage? Be sure to chase them off.
Alright, Shadow. Time for me to finish this.
Beware of Sonic's special attack. To avoid the Sonic Boom, you get the somersault. His weak point is in his body. First, break the outside. Keep shooting the cannon. His weak point will appear. Hold B button down to log on. Ow! That hurts! Hey, stop it! Flip the hourglass to open the door. Watch the hourglass. Doors close when time is up. Ow! That hurts! I'm mad at you. I'm not going to help you anymore.
Shut up!
Stop it!
Fuck Omochao. Anywho, folks, also in the game are more themes that you could put to your background, just like I did with Dr. Eggman. There are also bonus themes that you can unlock in the black market of the Chow Garden, as well as by connecting your game to Sonic Advance with the Game Boy Advance cable link, which I'm going to show off later in the Sonic Advance LP. But you can get Maria, Omochao, although who the fuck would want Omochao, Amy Rose. There's also the secretary, the president's secretary, and there's actually a weird way you have to unlock this one. Go to the theme menu, rotate the control stick a few times, and you unlock it. I'm not kidding, you don't buy the secretary's theme, you unlock it by twirling the control stick around. So how about that? Just like Sonic Adventure 1, you can switch the voices to Japanese if you want, so enjoy!
7つのカオスエメラルドが揃うとき、私はこの復讐計画がスタート。
わからない。どうしてこんなことになってしまったのか。究極の生物を生み出そうなどという考えがやはり間違っていたのだろうか。
シャドウはあの星が好きなんだね。
プロフェッサーは自分の研究をあそこにいる人間のためだって言ってる。科学の力でみんなを幸せにする。それが自分の生きがいだって。
シャドウ。
マリオ。
世界中の人間どもよ、よく聞くがいい。わしの名はドクター・エッグマン。人類史上初めて全世界の支配者となる人間。
たまらの国が消えてなくなるまでよ。返事は24時間以内じゃ。
No way!
貴様ソニック。
な、不満帝国だ。
なんなんだ君たちは。
そうかっかすんだよ。
してくれるんだ。
奴のことは俺たちに任せとけって。どうだテイルズ。
タッチ成功。場所はアップっていうスペースコロニーだよ。
Okay, let's move it! Ha!
How about that English? No way! But this is the stage select map. They actually have a map showing the city and Prison Island and all the desert area where Eggman's pyramid base is. I like that they actually have a map to show where all the locations are in contrast to each other. I got all A ranks in the game, folks, and when you get all A ranks, you get all the emblems. And when you have all the emblems in the game, you unlock a special bonus level that you can only play after getting every emblem in the game. And which is it? Green Hill Zone! Oh, shit! That's right, folks. Besides all the bonus costumes you get for multiplayer, besides all the bonus carts you get in the kart racing, besides just the bragging rights of having collected every emblem in the game, the last thing you get for collecting all 180 emblems in the game is this bonus level of Green Hill Zone. And it's actually a nice 3D representation of Green Hill Zone. Seriously, if you actually play through Green Hill Zone on the Genesis over again, you're gonna see how accurate this level really is. Even though it turns corners and it like has a 3D perspective this time around, it's actually pretty damn faithful. The platforming's almost exactly the same. Again, I mean from like platform placement and whatnot. The level's actually kind of fun because you have a crumbling platforms just like you did in the original Green Hill level. Sonic's jump has been changed from a traditional jump sound effect to the classic Sonic 1 jump sound effect. When you hit badniks, they make the popping noise, unlike the gun robots or the Eggman robots in his pyramid base. So it's all classic sound effects. It's classic Green Hill Zone. And for my money, I actually think that this rendition of the Green Hill Zone theme song is probably my favorite rendition of any Green Hill Zone theme ever. Like, there's the Green Hill original song from Genesis, from Sonic the Hedgehog 1 on Genesis. It's classic, yes. There's the Green Hill theme in the Generations game, the new game that just came out not too long ago, and it's good too, but for my money, I've always enjoyed Sonic Adventure 2's rendition of the Green Hill Zone. I don't know why, I just really like how this song is played. Unfortunately, there is no Eggman boss fight at the end, and this is only Act 1's Green Hill. This is not going to be Act 2 and Act 3 also. It's literally just Act 1 of Green Hill. So even though, you know, it's pretty cool to be playing through Green Hill Zone in Sonic Adventure 2, it is a pretty short level, and it's definitely not worth collecting 180 emblems, believe me.
Just made it.
Oh shit, I got a C. Alright, let's replay this for reals and get an A the right way. Basically, my trick to getting an A rank in Green Hill Zone is to constantly get invincibility boxes, because invincibility boxes double your score while it's happening. And the reason I didn't do it in my first run-through, I wanted to show off Green Hill Zone's music and the other alternate pathway. And getting an A rank in Green Hill Zone means you have to constantly hear the invincibility music and not the Green Hill theme itself. So that's no fun. But yeah, that's pretty much all the extras of Sonic Adventure 2 that I really have to show you, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Big the Cat's mostly in the Dreamcast version, but you can find them in the cutscenes on the GameCube version. I've shown you the multiplayer. I've shown you the bonus carts in the multiplayer. I'm not doing any of the extra missions. I'm not doing any Mission 2s or Mission 3s for all the levels. I'm sorry. Go find a guide on YouTube for that. This was just an LP to show off the main storyline and all the extras, and this is my final video. Also, there were recap narration parts that were in between each level. I was going to make a video for that, but then I discovered someone on YouTube actually did it a month ago. So I'm just going to link those videos in the description, and you can just watch those. Try not to flood that poor bastard with 10 million comments. But I digress. This is the end of Sonic Adventure 2 for reals, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen the Chow Garden, we've seen the multiplayer, we've seen all the extras and bells and whistles. Let's move on at long last. This is the end. What can I say? I love Sonic Adventure 2. The amount of extras in this game make it so replayable. It's such a great game. And if you haven't played it yet, shame on you. Go get it. Go get it immediately. But next in Sonic, we're going to be playing Sonic Advance. So, toodles.